Folks, welcome to your Monday. Happy President's Day. Celebrate your favorite president today. You are with us, two of people that will never be president. I don't think so. We've made poor choices. So please welcome, as always, the pop culture diva herself from the hit podcast Snarkbait, Sophie Ross Brooks. I don't even know where I came up with pop culture diva.
That's what they call me.
Is pop culture
Hey, Ryan,
diva.
who's your favorite president?
Oh, God. All kidding aside, FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Okay, interesting.
I read this book like 15 years ago called No Ordinary Time by Doris Kearns Goodwin, and it blew me away. I think it really blew me away. I was like him and Eleanor Roosevelt, like just that the country, the Depression, and like, I don't know, it really fascinated me. And it was before, he would have this hour where it was like a drinking hour. He would have like a happy hour at the White House where he would like enjoy like a martini or something, but also like an hour where he would write just like letters back like to people that wrote him, like just normal Americans, and him and Eleanor Roosevelt would spend an hour just writing people, and then they would have like drinks at the White House every day. And I was like, that kind of sounds nice.
That sounds really nice. Love that.
Yeah.
Are you going to ask me? Okay. Millard Fillmore. No, I'm just kidding. JFK, because he was hot.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about JFK because we both watched a couple episodes of the new Love Story. Ryan Murphy. Every couple projects, Ryan Murphy actually does a good one. I guess.
But want to know why? He didn't write it. He didn't direct it. He had really nothing to do with the show. It was just he produced it.
He put his name on it.
He slapped his name on it, but it's actually good because Ryan Murphy didn't do anything. Yeah,
you guys, we're talking about the FX released the first 3 episodes of the 9-episode series Love Story. It's Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. And I was already making fun of this last week, or I saw production photos like 7 or 8 months ago.
We were all making fun of it because the paparazzi photos from set, her hair looked bad, her outfits looked bad, because Carolyn Bessette Kennedy is an eternal style icon.
Yeah.
Eternal it girl. And so it's like, she wouldn't wear this outfit. And they actually took the feedback from everyone being outraged and they went back to the drawing board, completely changed the hair, changed the outfit choices.
It's great.
And it's great. It's really good.
The acting's good. Even just like I was a 90s kid, and like the musical choices that they the soundtrack is great. Obviously it's a tragedy, and they do start with like the fated airplane ride or like getting into the airplane, and then they flash back to like 4, I don't know how many years earlier, but
7. It flashes back to 92.
And Naomi Watts plays Jackie O.
Was that like a secret? I didn't know that was going to happen. Was that like a stunt?
I don't think it's done. It is funny because Ryan Murphy has now used Naomi Watts in a a couple projects because she's in the All's Fair.
My favorite show.
She's not in the American Horror Story posse, is she?
Not that I can think of. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've seen like every season and I can't remember her being.
But it's so funny, like how I went into this so negative because of Ryan Murphy. Because I was like, oh, is somebody going to have like a supernatural presence, or like is JFK Jr. going to end up fucking his mom? Like, is it going to be something ridiculous? But actually, the first 3 episodes seems pretty true to life. I don't know. I don't have anything bad to say about it.
I'm learning so much. Like, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't watched it yet, but like, just like these little like plot things, I'm Googling to see if that was true. And yes, that was true. Like, I guess this isn't really that much of a spoiler that Carolyn Bessette dated before JFK Jr. She dated a Calvin Klein model. Like, I didn't know that. So like, I feel like I'm getting a little history lesson here.
No, it's great. They even, I don't know the actor's name that plays Calvin Klein himself.
Oh, he's so good. He's
great. You've seen him in so many things, but it's like, it's funny, these actors, they're really good actors, but like Naomi Watts, it's like, she made a choice. She made a choice with Jackie O. And I like it.
How do you feel about her accent, her voice work?
I don't know, Sophie. When I was a young girl, I forgave God for what he did to JFK.
Timothy Chalamet is Bob Dylan.
Oh, we're going to talk about Timothy Chalamet today as well. Before we get too deep into this, your Valentine's Day was good?
Yeah, it was great. Henry, I woke up to flowers and donuts and a card. And then he surprised me with a brunch at this place we went to after we got engaged. I don't deserve him.
No, that's what we've all said. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, no, I don't think anybody's going to argue on that, but
Yeah.
so lucky. Yeah. No, it
How
was
was
really nice.
yours?
It was great. We went to, she wanted to go to, people made fun of me that she wanted to go to the beach. She wanted to look at the water. She hadn't been to the ocean. And so we drove all the way down to Santa Monica and we had a little picnic and I got her 4 dozen roses. I got her really nice roses and I got her chocolates and I got her, but like, I'm not the richest man in the world and I have to get a push present. So I couldn't, I try to do as much as I could.
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like V-Day presents, I'm used to that because my birthday is in March. So it's like it's always a combination gift, I feel like.
No, it's we're coming to, but which, by the way, do you see my hat? It says the Girl Dad Collective. A listener got me this. Look how insufferable. I'm already becoming insufferable, you guys.
Turning into Nick Viall.
I know.
Transformation is almost complete. No,
if I could just lose this last 80 pounds, I will complete my Nick Viall transformation. Oh my God. You know what? So I have like this Netflix where they add like new projects where I get to check it out like a week or two beforehand. And Age of Attraction just got added to it. Nick's show.
Wait, I need to rewind. You just casually said that you are getting Netflix screeners?
Yeah, but I've told you just don't like when I say it because you think it's braggy. But like I do get Netflix screeners for certain projects, and we noticed Age of Attraction, and Rebecca was like, "I can't do this right now. I can't," because I was like, "Let's watch this," and she's like, "I can't do it."
Wait, did you watch it? What'd you think?
No, not yet, because Rebecca, we've been together all weekend for the most part, so I am going to watch it, but I don't think she wants to watch it. You guys, we're talking about Nick and Natalie's new reality show called Age of Attraction that focuses on age gap relationships.
It's disgusting. And there's been a lot of discourse, especially recently, because she called out Jackie Oshry. Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw this on the Toast.
Because Jackie Oshry of the Toast, I guess, asked about the age gap and the math not mathing because they try to fudge their ages when they first met. She's like tried to jack up her age to 21 when I guess it was actually 19 and he was 37.
Yeah. The heart wants what the heart wants.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think especially in this climate with the Epstein files.
I know. What a bad I mean, you think about it, what a horrible stroke of luck to be releasing an age gap relationship show when like 3 million Epstein documents have come out about like the younger the better, you know? And also, I don't, if you ever feel bad about how dumb your text exchanges are with your friends, may I direct you to the Epstein files. These fucking idiot dudes, like the way they're emailing back and forth, you would think they do not even have a college degree. You would think they were the biggest. Like that's what shocks me.
They were.
And they think they're funny. They think they're like funny jokes and they're the lamest. It's like when we said Elon Musk bought Twitter just so he could be a comedian. Yep. And he's so bad at it. All of these guys want to be comedians and they're just painfully unfunny.
Yeah, and that's why it's also funny how everyone, like the Candace Owens of the world, are like this global cabal. It obviously turns into like anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. But they weren't some masterminds. They were fucking idiots.
Well, the global cabal is a bunch of goobers. Like there is this sort of global cabal, but they're so tacky and weird. It's just that they had a lot of money and therefore had a lot of power. And but it's so weird. Like I can just only imagine getting just douche chills if you got like, I can't believe all these people read these emails and like and just thought this was great. This was fun. So, like there had to have been people that are just like, these guys are fucking tools. Like the poor women obviously, but like there's got to have been a couple guys that are like and that's what when I was watching the Ryan Murphy, I was like, how close are we to Ryan Murphy doing an Epstein Ghislaine Maxwell?
Oh my God, please.
Like a sexy version, like their inside story?
Don't even put that into the universe.
But you know Ryan Murphy's already thought about it. He has.
Oh my God. It's going to be so, if he does do that, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Did you know, by the way, that it was supposed to be American Love Story? And now it's just Love Story.
Why'd they change it?
Because they're going to go international. And I can't remember. Oh my God. I feel so stupid bringing this up because now I can't remember who they were speculating.
There's such bad vibes with the American word right now? Is that why?
No. They're opening it up to who not Charles and Diana. I'm trying to think of what it was, like a British couple, but now I can't remember who it was. Anyway, so it's not American anymore. it's going
It's
to be a
just
whole franchise that is going to be different
oh,
famous
like
couples that aren't just
American
Americans.
Crime Story
Yes,
if they just
exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, but I do recommend it, but I do get scared with Ryan Murphy because he kind of takes those hot button topics. And it's not going to be in 5 years, but in 10 years, I could see a world in which we have because, I mean, it'll be another American Crime Story season, but it'll focus on like Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, but it'll try to humanize them in some way,
Oh God. Okay, well when you put it as in it's gonna fall under the American Crime Story franchise and not Love Story.
Yeah.
When you said Love Story, I immediately was like, "No." But
Yeah.
American Crime Story, maybe, but still no. No.
No, I mean, like, I don't know. I like the fact that you pointed out he didn't write or direct these. He just produced, which is like he has so much power. So
Yeah.
it's good if he's producing things that he's not fully has his fingerprints on because he's made some questionable choices in the last decade.
Everything that he makes starts out pretty good and then it just
Yeah.
goes off the fucking rails. That's like his signature.
Well, because he has talent. Ryan Murphy is a
Yeah.
very he's a really talented writer but I just think, I don't know, the not whitewashing, but the collaboration with Kim Kardashian, I will always side eye a little bit because you're taking somebody that's not an actor and you're using them because of how powerful they are. And all you're doing is helping consolidate and build more power because now Kim is getting more work. She's working on a Netflix movie that she's producing right now with like Nikki Glazer and Fortune Feimster. And like,
oh my God, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, they started filming a couple weeks ago. She will continue to do these, to act if that's what she wants to do, which seems like that's what she's chosen to do. Okay, moving on. Also, really quick, I think you're going to want to watch, you guys. I watched the 3-part docuseries. It's called Reality Check. America's Next Top Model. It's a docuseries. It comes out today, you guys, but it's actually pretty good. I do
and they
wonder,
announced a new season.
Yeah, they're doing series 25 of America's Next Top Model. But I watched this and I was like, after revealing some of the things and like kind of that none of these ladies truly ended up working in modeling for the most part, what is the pull to do this? And I do wonder, as decades pass, how Tyra Banks will be looked at.
I think that she was we did a whole episode on America's Next Top Model on Snarkbait. She was a product of her time. I think that she was really awful in a lot of ways. She also ushered in kind of this concept of being a model in a bigger body at a time when it wasn't that popular. But was she awful? And she like made people like fix the gap in their teeth and made people shave their heads? Yes. And like traumatized a bunch of young women? Yes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It also was like, that was just like the time.
No, it was a time, but also Tyra Banks, it's like when you're at the top, you have to make some real difficult decisions. And they also focus, I think in the third part of the series, when she had to let go of Miss J and J Manuel and like the regular judges. And I think that was a shock to them. But Tyra kept her job, and Tyra made some real questionable choices that she still doesn't seem to want to talk about, even on this docuseries. And so I am interested how she will be looked at in 10 years. And they even had I don't know if you remember the one season, they had to reenact like her like crime scene photos, but like do it as models. Yeah. Folks, imagine if edibles just made you feel good instead of too high. Yeah, we're talking about our friends over at Lumi today. Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end of the day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So for me, if you listen to the show, you know I have trouble sleeping. And so Lumi gummies, they're amazing. They sent me some and they are incredible. I particularly like the Rainbow Sherbet Indica. It's an indica gummy that melts away tension while keeping your mind clear and your spirits lifted. And it has like this amazing taste. It's like zesty orange, lime, and summer berries for a refreshing, sweet, tart finish. I feel like I'm on Top Chef when I talk about their gummies, but they have something for everybody. I mean, you got to go check them out. Go to lumigummies.com, obviously. But these things, they really work. Lumi gummies are available nationwide. So all you have to do is go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com and use code SOBAD, even though it's so good, for 30% off your order. Again, that's LUMI gummies.com, code SOBAD, lumigummies.com, code SOBAD.
Yeah.
And they had the one, this is so horrible. The one girl, her mom was paralyzed from gun violence, and they made that lady do a gun violence modeling shoot.
There was another contestant whose friend just died from an overdose, and they had to do it also.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. So that comes out today as well, you guys. You might dig that. Also, we did talk about Summer House because Sophie was on with me to recap Summer last week. And thank you. Got a lot of messages. People really, really liked that. So that was awesome. I did want to point out, we did mention that Kyle Cook, after he revealed that Amanda is Snoop Dogg, that she smokes tons of weed, this never works. He was arguing with people in comments. He was arguing with Ashley Hamilton from the Good Noticings pod, who she's been on this podcast before. And she was talking about watching this episode and that, like, Kyle should have cleaned his own fucking house pretty much. And Kyle wrote back, maybe, just maybe, it's all of Amanda's stuff, and that I would normally have a cleaning lady come if only the cleaning lady could enter and clean. The internet is insanely judgmental for being completely clueless and lacking actual context and facts. The hate is fucking absurd, quite frankly.
God. It literally went completely over his head. Like, why did he even respond? Because she was basically saying, if Amanda can't clean, and if Amanda's mom can't clean, then who's left to clean? Who is gonna clean? And it's like, she's trying to say, Kyle, you fucking clean. And then he's like, well, I can't even get a cleaning lady. And it's like, she's making fun of you for getting a cleaning lady when you can just clean yourself.
But I mean, also, Kyle has been on this show 10 seasons. Kyle is smart enough to know, don't argue in the comments. You're never going to win. Who cares if we like you? Who cares if Good Noticings like you? Who cares?
Yeah.
And if we realize that this is not the full context, but like, dude, the only person you need to be having tough conversations with is Amanda, not us. Like, I just love that at this point, it's like, yeah, we get that we don't live with you 24/7, but if you think this is a good idea, and all it led me to believe was that, oh shit, man, after Amanda saw that episode, it must have been they've had a pretty non-contentious separation so far. And I was like, well, it just got contentious after this week.
You know what? I think you might be right, because between that and her TikTok where she's like blowing out smoke, clearly smoking weed, and I forget what she's lip syncing, something about like not giving a fuck, doing whatever I want or something like that. I think that she saw what Kyle was actually saying behind her back, exposing her for being like dirty and like smoking weed every night, which, by the way, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Also, like, she was dirty because she's depressed because she's married to you, Kyle.
Yeah.
So I think that she was probably pissed about that.
Oh, I mean, how would you not be? That's like hurtful. And it's like, it's very personal. It's very, very, there are certain things about our partners that, it's like, that's personal to us.
Yeah, you're supposed to be safe in your own home to be yourself. And he's going out there and like broadcasting it on national TV.
If he's talking about lacking context, it's like, that's why you don't put your partner in that situation.
Right.
And it's like, yes, we get that you get paid for doing a reality show, but then at the same time, you kind of lose your license to argue with us about it. And yes, at like, I would say a good 70% of the time, we're fucking idiots. Like, we get it wrong more than we get it right, but this is what's going to happen. And if, like, we're only 2 episodes into this season, and then we have to go directly into the spinoff. So like, Kyle, buckle up, dude, buckle up. And Sophie, you were right. We were talking about in the Summer House. It was after the Watch What Crappens Crappy Awards that Kyle stayed out till 6:30 in the the at a fan's house with his brother.
I love that.
That was, I mean, Ronnie.
Ben and Ronnie at the scene of the crime.
Who knew? Ben and Ronnie have broken up. More Bravo related. I mean, they're the true villains of Bravo, you guys. Let's all put it on. Let's all put it on Ben and Ronnie. Anyways, I still am really enjoying this season, but
Me too.
Nobody crash out in the comments. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Amanda, Sophie said she's been TikToking. She was like blowing out a big puff of weed smoke. She also went on a Tropicana brand trip, and she goes, "Look at me, upright and ready for the day." Like, she's leaning into it, which as she should. And I am curious though, what Amanda's life will be like over the next couple of years.
I don't know. She seems like she has lost 100 75 pounds of dead weight and she feels free. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, just her energy, she seems lighter and happier. She's been posting nonstop on social, which I'm loving because, like, Amanda's so fucking hot. She's been posting like a single girl. She also posted, okay, so.
And by the way, it's also very real to her. It's like she's doing this and you feel like it's coming from her. It's not like a social media
Yeah.
manager, you know?
Yeah, totally. She posted like this photo dump and there was like a text in there where she didn't like say who it was from. It doesn't say like the name, but I'm like, what if this? Oh, it was a picture of a sunrise and the text says you again, which I thought was like, that could be from a guy.
Yeah, because it's not blue. So it says, or it could be a girl going, I can't believe I stayed up all night again and I'm seeing the sunrise. Like you again, like the sun, right? Like I
It
can't
seems
believe.
romantic, like you again, like
Oh my God.
you're the sun.
If Amanda gets into a relationship, oh no. Oh my God. Ah, I'm still hoping that
I
it's
mean,
Bronwyn.
Amanda just gets fucking better with age. Like she looks so good. Like she could
Well,
get literally anyone she wants.
I mean, but I'm still pulling for Todd, Bronwyn's ex. I just think that would be amazing. Like if Todd, like, because Bronwyn's dating that model now, and Bronwyn was at New York Fashion Week, and did you see her? She was
And
hanging out with Rihanna.
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 So Todd is like, I'm looking for revenge.
Yeah, like Todd, and Todd's gonna get like a summer body, like a summer glow up himself.
Amanda's Todd's rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we've got a new friend coming into the summer house. That's the kind of shit I want to see. I want to see Todd in a scene with Wes Wilson and Jesse because I feel like Wes Wilson could really open Todd up. Like, come on, brother, pound this, brother.
He just grunts.
Yeah. I've never felt more free in my life. This is exactly the summer I needed. Thank you. We had sad news.
Bailey and Levi are fighting over him.
Yeah, he's the most gentle man I've ever met, Bailey. Let me have him. Sad news this week. We lost James Vanderbeek. Were you a fan of Dawson's Creek, Sophie?
I actually was not. I think it was a little bit before my time.
Really?
But I was a fan of Varsity Blues.
Yeah. Well, he passed away, and it seems like he has 6 kids, a wife that he leaves behind, and a lot of friends posted about him and what a great man he is, and things like that. And they started a GoFundMe, and I talked about it earlier this week. And originally they were trying to raise $500,000, and this thing, I think, at last I checked, was like $2.2 million.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a lot of people. Well, what's your thought?
Well, it came out that the family had purchased a $4.5 million estate, right?
Put a down payment on. Yeah.
A month before his death. And then, so everyone was like, well, why are we donate? I didn't personally donate to the GoFundMe because I think a lot of people in need are not celebrities and do not have connections like the Vanderbeek family has. Not that it's not a devastating loss, obviously. But people are like, well, why did we donate to this if they just bought a $4.5 million house? And then I think there started to be some PR that was like, well, they only purchased the house because they got help to and it's like, well, the family, if they needed to pay off medical bills, could downsize, sell a $4.5 million house, downsize, and be perfectly comfortable in something that's not $4.5 million. So how in need of this money are you actually if you have a $4.5 million house?
See, I just heard that friends had helped them put the down payment down on that $4.5 million house. I mean, listen, I don't think they expected the GoFundMe to raise more than $500,000, and now it's at 2.2. It's hard because this is such a really sad story, and he was very open about saying he didn't make anything off Dawson's Creek. He had to sell all his memorabilia to pay for his cancer treatment. He has 6 kids. They moved to Texas. Like, there's a lot of things, and that's not obviously this sob story because a lot of people don't even have any of that. But I think people really respond to, especially in pop culture, is that, like, we didn't know this man, but a lot of people were so moved by, this guy made them feel something based on his work. So they appreciated him in that sense,
Absolutely. I understand, a lot of people grew up with him and feel connected to him and needed someplace to channel their grief, which in this case was like a GoFundMe for a lot of people. I think that there also has been discussion, and this is just what I'm seeing. I, again, did not know them, and I don't want to speak ill of the deceased, that his wife is kind of like a anti-vaxxer,
Yeah, yeah,
right-wing
yeah.
grifter a little bit.
Yeah.
It's giving Erica Kirk a little bit. I don't know.
Well,
And
I think Erica
that
Kirk, I've not
season
gotten that. I mean, I've heard about the vax and I've heard about all of that stuff and, you know, how you choose you want to live, whatever. But I've not, I mean, Erica Kirk, I thought
Right.
was a whole different scenario where you watch her and you're like, whoa, this is some weird stuff.
Right, but
I feel.
I think the thing that some people are stuck on is the fact that the reason that the debt was so large is because that they did not go down the traditional medical
Yeah.
route to treat his cancer. They were doing alternative medicine, which was not
Well,
covered by insurance.
and Steve Jobs did the same thing, you know, the Apple,
Yeah.
like, you know, these people that were going doing these, you know, holistic and things of that nature. And who knows what will come out. I mean, and I do wonder if this week they will cut off the GoFundMe at a certain point. But I thought it was an interesting conversation. And I also think that, you know, we are so primed to, I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm like, God, I'd rather be angry about the Epstein shit rather than like James Vanderbeek because I thought that was genuinely sad. You know,
Yeah.
because I was reading a lot of testimonials, you know, of just people that have been affected by him throughout his career. And I thought, oh, this sounds like a pretty decent guy.
Yeah.
So it is interesting. Like, I'm curious what will come out, if anything, or if they will.
Yeah, it just sucks that all of this is happening after we should be focusing on his life and his life's work. And now it seems like there's a lot of drama around this GoFundMe and the down payment and the anti-vax.
But my question is, do we now, is there drama around in everything that we talk about? And I don't mean me and you. I mean in life right now. I mean, is there, if there is something, and especially if we look at it through a pop culture lens, do we tend to find the drama before we appreciate anything else about it?
I don't know, because there was no drama around Catherine O'Hara's death.
You're right. You're right.
Really sad.
You're right. Hey, that's a great point. That is a great point. Yeah. No, that's a really solid point, which, by the way, they did find out she was suffering, I believe, from bowel cancer that she's being treated for.
Similar to what James Vanderbeek, he died of colorectal cancer. So that is a reminder to everyone, including myself, to get your colonoscopy.
I have to get my first colonoscopy.
I've never gotten one, and my father-in-law is a gastroenterologist, and they've been telling me for years that the colon cancer rates among young people are going up, whether it's from, no one knows what it's from, like the amount of processed food we eat, the sedentary lifestyle we live now, vaping. We don't know, but in any case, colon cancer rates are up among young people. Get your colonoscopies. I need to finally go. Yeah.
I mean, it is one of those. Do you ever think it's like we've talked about this? If like there's a zombie attack, like I'm dead immediately because I won't run. You know, like I have a bad knee and stuff, and I think I would give up pretty quickly. I always think about that because we'll all have some form of cancer, or be affected by cancer. I always just wonder, like even James Vanderbeek fighting this thing, or I'm sure Catherine O'Hara was fighting a private battle. Like I just feel like, would I fight or would I just give up immediately? Like watching even what my mom went through. I mean, she fought, man. Like she never bitched, she never moaned, she never complained. And I was like, I don't think I would have that kind of strength or grace that I've seen a lot of people in my own life have.
I don't think that's true.
Wait. The moment I have cancer, Sophie, I'm going to be just like, I'll be like, kill me, Sophie, kill me.
I told you. I told you.
Yeah. Every time I'm like trying, I'll be like, do you hear this, Sophie? I don't feel good now.
I think that this is true also when you read, sorry to get really dark, when you read stories of people that like jump off the Golden Gate Bridge or whatever, and like the moment they jump, they're like, why the fuck did I do this? And they survive later to tell the tale. Like, I think you don't realize how precious life is until your life is no longer guaranteed.
You said that, that's an amazing, you're right. That's an amazing thought. Is that
like right now I'm like, yeah, life fucking sucks. Take me now. But
in those moments of deep tragedy, or when something really wrong is going, you realize how much you do love your life and how much you love, and you want to see all the people in your life, be successful and get older and stuff. And especially with a baby on the way, I think about mortality a lot more than I usually do. Yep. And it's very interesting. So sorry to get so dark so quickly, you guys. Hey, welcome to your week. Let's get something. Yeah, folks. Hey, buddy. This is crazy. Okay, so heated rivalry. People are still all horned up with this show. But So Bad It's Good is sponsored by our friends at Olipop. Now, Olipop, Rebecca and I, we're kind of obsessed now. I've been chugging the classic root beer, and she has been digging the cream soda. And we have been drinking this like it's water. Now, Olipop is a new kind of soda that combines the classic soda taste with the benefits of a functional ingredient blend to support digestive health. Olipop is reimagining soda with high fiber and low sugar. My Olipop story is that I think I drank a certain soda nonstop. And I have to admit that I've kind of switched off of that, and I have been just drinking this. And this classic root beer, I love it. It kind of reminds me of my dad. He used to take me to like A&W root beer when I was a kid, and it's kind of throwing me back to those childhood memories. But this is high in fiber. It's low in sugar, so it's actually good for you. It's way better than traditional cola. And the functional ingredients, it supports my digestive health. I mean, these are all important things that I never thought about when I was drinking a soda of some sort. But now I'm thinking about it all the time. And I'm like, wow, I'm drinking something that tastes good, that I truly like, but I'm also doing something good for my digestive health, which I think is good, right? So, for you guys out there, if you want to try this, you can get a free can of Olipop. You buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store, and they're going to pay you back for 1. And it works on any flavor, any retailer, because they don't just have these 2 flavors. They have so many other flavors as well. So I'm going to put the code in there. It's drinkolipop.com/so bad. And you're just going to go there and put this information, and they're going to give you a free can of soda. Olipop is sold online at drinkolipop.com plus Amazon and available in the soda aisle and with the chilled beverages at thousands of retailers nationwide, including Walmart, Target, Costco, and Whole Foods. This is bad news bears for some people. This weekend, Hudson Williams, one of the stars of Heated Rivalry, he did a Valentine's Day post for his longtime girlfriend. Even though Demois busted him out months ago for having a girlfriend, and it seems like people forgot about that and still thought this, because I will say, the man plays a pretty convincing gay dude or a bisexual dude, and even watching him at the Golden Globes and out there at like gay nights for like Heated Rivalry dance parties, he's, like, I sometimes have to remind myself that he's straight or bisexual or something, but he made a Valentine's Day post for his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, it's his longtime girlfriend. He was like, she's been with me since the year 2000 Honda Civic or like something like that. Yeah, I mean, she's in danger. I hope that she is under witness protection.
People are so weird about these guys.
I was like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, people are going to be really chill about this. I also think it's crazy how much I've seen people since this came out. It was just last night. We're recording on Sunday. I think it was for Valentine's Day yesterday, the 14th. People are already turning on him. They're acting like it's not about the girlfriend, but they're already turning on him. They're like, oh, this just gave me the ick. And it's like a video of him just like being funny. Like, it's just crazy how much our society builds up some of these, especially Connor and Hudson, who literally were overnight successes.
Yes.
Like, imagine how discombobulating that must feel. Like, 1 minute you're working at the old spaghetti factory. The next minute you are at the fucking whatever it is,
Golden Globes.
Presenting at the Golden Globes. And now everyone hates you all of a sudden because you admitted that you have a girlfriend. Like,
and you still don't have your next project. You still don't have your next project. You're like, I'm just trying to be an actor, man. I just want to be. And what I loved about the Connor story and Hudson Williams, they both kind of agreed, from my understanding, of like, let's really do this for real. If we're going to be in love, like, let's like really do this. Like, let's act the shit out of this. And they did it. And then they did it so well that it seems like it triggered things in a lot of people to get super weird. And even we talked about this. Club Chalamet now has a separate account for Connor's story, and she is dissecting pictures of Connor's story out with Francois Arnaud. I don't know if I'm saying his last name correctly.
Dating.
I think they're dating too. He's
Yeah.
also he's in Heated Rivalry as well, you guys. So she's like dissecting photos. That lady, she's never going to beat the charges. Like the Club Chalamet shit, and then she moved on to Connor Story, and she's even creepier with talking about their relationship. She's like, look at how they're sitting at this table. You know, even though he's younger than Francois, Francois is allowing him to have as much power, if not more, than him. Like, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, lady?
It's so crazy. Let him live. Let him be happy. I love how everyone's like problematic age gap, and it's a 25-year-old with like a 40-year-old. Like, it's fine. He's 25. Yeah. His frontal lobe is done developing. He's not 19 like Natalie Joy was.
Yeah. He's next year coming to the podcast network. The Connor Story Files. Join us on the Connor Files.
They're acting like Francois Arnaud is Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, I know. It's like, can you just like, they're both attractive dudes that like dudes. Like, I mean,
they're both fucking hot. It's not that crazy or creepy or weird. They're both fucking hot.
It's like, you know, it'd be weird if like Francois Arnaud like looked like a toad. Then it would be weird. People would make that a problem.
If he was Todd.
Oh my God, there's another great suggestion. Fuck Amanda Batula. I want Todd to date Connor Story from Heated Rivalry. I think Bronwyn would be that. I think that would make Bronwyn insanely jealous for some reason.
Can you imagine the paparazzi? He's like, please, no
God damn it, you know. And Connor's feeding him cherries in a paparazzi photo, you know, like, you can have all of my cherries, Todd. Thank you. Okay. The Traitors, you guys. The Traitors filmed their reunion on Thursday, and we already had some speculation about some drama because Colton Underwood unfollowed Lisa Rinna after filming, and then Lisa Rinna came on one of the, I don't know, Instagram platforms, and she was wearing sunglasses, and she's like, I always wear sunglasses inside now. But she was like, I did what needed to be done. I don't know if you'll see it, but I did what needed to be done. It was so diabolical. And what are your thoughts, besides my horrible imitation?
I love it.
What are your thoughts about this?
What do you mean horrible imitation?
No. But what are your thoughts about Lisa Rinna, like, potentially calling it out?
Rinna. I love that about her. And look, like, I have not given Lisa Rinna props in a long time. I think on the Traitors, yes, she was entertaining, but like, I have not liked her until now, until this moment. Honestly, like, I love that she did that. I also read, did you know this, that her mom was apparently stalked and kidnapped, Lisa Rinna's mom?
Yes, I did know that.
So, of course, she has some sort of feelings about it. And then Colton making a comment about holding her hostage. Like, yeah, I think that's fair that she called him out. And I'm sure they're going to edit it out to protect Colton.
No, I think they have to leave it in at this point, or leave in a little bit of it, because it also will bring more eyeballs. So? I think they're going to walk a fine line. I think they will do a lot of editing, but I think we will see something. But Lisa Rinna's new book is coming out in like a week and a half. And I believe she talks in there, there's a section in there where she talks about getting fined $50,000 by Bravo because of shit she was doing online, her online behavior.
Rinna's,
yeah.
What do you remember, this was like about?
Well, remember like the Garcelle and Garcelle's son, and they're like, I do know that Bravo, or I had heard Bravo was very aware of, Lisa was reaching out to creators and like feeding information, like, and usually, you guys, if you see like an Instagram creator account go really hard for somebody, like, no, you're wrong there, I know for a fact, usually that means that like the Bravo celebrity has gone into the DMs and like really wined and dined this person with just their words. Because if you ingratiate like somebody that's just in the, I don't know, everybody wants to feel special. And I think certain Bravo celebrities make certain creators feel special, and then they've got their undying loyalty. So they will stand up for everything. And I believe Lisa was like spilling things that probably shouldn't have been spilled, or saying, you guys should look at Kathy, or you guys should look over here. And I think it went too far potentially in the last season.
Okay, that actually tracks. That makes sense.
But my thought about her, like that video about Colton, is like, that's good, but I sometimes worry that Lisa listens too much to the fan base. And like it's like there's like a bit of a hypocritical nature, which all housewives have, where it's like, girl, like go hard on Colton, but remember, you got your own wackiness. It's like
Mhm.
you got your own shit. Make sure you're doing this for the right reasons, and make sure. I just, it's going to be interesting to see what Rinna actually said and if she
Yeah.
handled things correctly. Because even though I loved her on the Traitors, you can't say that Lisa played a good game on the Traitors. She was
No,
just
she
fun to
didn't.
watch. So,
She
like,
absolutely didn't.
is she really going to be able to hold Colton's feet to the fire when she can't really even defend herself at a round table?
I could see her really, I mean, it sounds
Emotionally
like
going there.
yeah, it sounds like he stormed off, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
Well,
stormed
that
off
was
the
the
set.
rumor, is that he
The
might have stormed
rumor.
off set, but I
Yeah.
don't have that for sure.
I wonder, like, what was in the contract because Colton has made it very clear that he will not talk about the stalking case. How is he able to control the narrative so much that this could not be brought up at the reunion or it's not allowed to be brought up? Like, I don't understand.
And you know what's better than flowers that die in 3 days? Matching underwear. Seriously, MeUndies has cracked the code on Valentine's Day gifts and beyond with their matching underwear for couples. It's cute, it's intimate, and you will wear them more than once. My personal experience with MeUndies, I think you know my journey. I can't show you, but I am wearing MeUndies right now, and I have the MeUndies on that have little hearts on it because I'm a romantic, but I also have ones with dinosaurs. They are amazing. I swear by MeUndies. MeUndies makes matching underwear specifically for couples, though. So, same adorable prints, different cuts for each, and all made from their signature ultra modal fabric that feels impossibly soft. Unlike other brands just slapping hearts on generic underwear, MeUndies designs coordinating prints from the ground up. And their Valentine's Day collection has prints made for two. It's the kind of gift that makes you smile every time you put them on. Now, over 30 million pairs have been sold and 90,000 five-star reviews for their products. People love these because they actually fit well and feel amazing. I can attest to that. And their first pair promise, 45 days risk-free, means if your first pair doesn't work out, they're going to make it right. And they're not going to hassle you about it. Every style comes in coordinating prints so you and your partner can match boxer briefs, trunks, briefs for him, bikinis, thongs, boy shorts, cheeky styles for her. Same print, different fits. Valentine's Day has already passed, but if you want these delivered at any point, not just for Valentine's Day, it is for beyond. This is the gift that keeps on giving long after the holiday is over. So make this Valentine's Day and beyond one to remember with matching underwear from MeUndies. To get exclusive deals up to 50% off, go to MeUndies.com/SoBad and enter promo code SoBad. That's very important. Enter promo code SoBad. That's MeUndies.com/SoBad. Promo code SoBad for up to 50% off. That's promo code SoBad for up to 50% off. Hey, if anybody works in PR out there, reach out to me because I really would be curious because I was like, Sophie, how do you handle somebody like Colton where this man, and he says, you don't want to be judged about the worst day of your life or the worst behavior of your life, which but listen, if we're going to take it like
he goes, the worst mistake of my life. It's not a mistake to stalk someone for months.
Well, but my thought, Sophie, is that my question would be, well, then I want to know more about it, Colton. Like,
Yeah,
take us through
talk
it.
about it.
Like, take us like what was going on? Like,
If I were on his PR team, I would be saying, you need to just address it.
That's it. That's my question. Is like, is he
Exactly.
eventually going to have to do a really kind of hard-hitting conversation about what actually went down, the specifics of it, where he was, what he was thinking? Like, and I hate that because this is what's so weird about the celebrity that he has and reality show celebrities, because at the end of the day, it's not like they're actors or singers or dancers or musicians. They're just themselves, and that's how they make their money. So now when you fucked up how you make your money, how do you get back to a place where people trust you and you can be considered able to work with brands?
I mean, he has like social media stuff. I think it's the fact that he wants to be on TV so badly. And it's like when you are on TV and the fact that like the Traitors, it's funny, we were at brunch yesterday for Valentine's Day. The table next to us was one of those restaurants in New York where you're sitting basically on top of the table next to you. They were talking about the Traitors, and it took everything in me to not like interject in the conversation. But it's like, this show is a fucking global phenomenon. You are being introduced to people that had no idea who he was before. He was not content enough just doing his little brand deals on Instagram. He had to go out back on TV because he's a narcissist, in my opinion, needs attention, needs eyeballs, and just thought that he would have some redemption arc and everyone would forgive him and everyone would forget it.
But my thing is, nobody on his team thought far enough down the road. Like, I could see where he might not have seen it because he's so up in his own shit. But like, how does no one in his team who knows how Hollywood works goes, hey, I could foresee this being a problem down the line.
You know what?
Foresee this.
They probably looked at Phaedra. They were like, look what happened to
you're
Phaedra.
Right.
Phaedra was not on TV since Real Housewives.
Well, she had done Ultimate Girls Trip, and she was good on that. But that was on Peacock.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay, but similarly, she had a really, really, really bad scandal. And she was able to go on the Traitors, be so charming and so amazing, and
she won a lot of people back
with charisma so much that she won people back. And Colton just does not have that charm or charisma. Like, I'm trying to think, what if it was Rob Roush that was accused of, just hypothetically, of something bad? Rob Roush, unfortunately, I don't know. Like, is he that charming and hot that people could forget his indiscretion? So good at the Traitors?
Well, Rob, this is where Colton's acting like he's an innocent. Not that he's not done this stuff, but that he's like, oh, I don't know. Like, who knows? Like, Rob, on the other hand, comes off as somebody, because he's a traitor, that he's thinking 10 steps down the road. So if Rob did something like this, I think he would be very aware of, this is my game plan. And so I believe Colton has this game plan, but he's still acting like this, a little bit of an innocent. And like, that's not going to affect his everyday life. His family still loves him. His friends still love him, all of this stuff. We're purely talking about continuing to work in this, in this forum that he's chosen to work in. Like, where does he go from here? At the end of the day, like, because Michael Rappaport's kind of laughed off all of this. He was out soon enough where it seems like that even though I heard he like freaks out at the reunion too and starts screaming and yelling.
Oh God, surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, you're just going to take up more oxygen again. So it's a really interesting question, but to your point about Rob Roush, I think this guy is truly playing an excellent game, and people are so interesting. They don't want to give it to him. They don't want to give this to him.
Because Housewives fans feel very loyal to the Housewives and feel like he screwed their game up.
Dorinda admitted she just was there for a vacation. What are you talking about?
And Brenna and Candace did it to themselves. Like, Rob did not have to do anything to screw them over. They screwed up their own games. And Rob is 100% going to win at this point. I think the fact that I felt bad for Stephen.
I think Kristen Kish might eventually get it. I don't know.
She clearly clocked Eric after being a traitor for 5 minutes. But when Stephen Colletti got banished and he looked like he was about to cry, I felt really bad for him. And then I was like, you were the one that was sitting there when Rob asked to speak to Candace alone. And he did not fucking put two and two together. Like,
I know.
How fucking useless are... So he was like, when he got banished, he was like, you guys fucked up, or whatever he said. He was like, you blew it. And it's like, you blew it, Stephen Colletti.
You did blow it, Stephen Colletti, but it's okay because everybody thinks you're very hot. So you have that going for you still. But I think Rob, like, it's so fun to watch Rob play. And this episode kind of, it's like, yes, the Housewives are entertaining and there is an entertainment factor. But I do think it's very funny how Johnny and Tara both admit that they're dipshits. They're like, I don't even know how we're still here, but they're like committed to their friendship. But once again, this isn't friendship Traitors. This is the Traitors. Like, I'm not here to watch this beautiful Thelma and Louise relationship between Johnny and Tara. It's fun, but I'm like, are they going to eventually catch like Rob by accident? Like, I'm curious where it goes from here because we just have two or three episodes left. So I just hope Rob can hang on because he's the only one that's making it fun because he's just so casual yet very thought out when he talks about it.
This is like the first time. This isn't America's Next Top Best Friend, okay?
Exactly.
This is like the first time that I'm like, really? Like, I have rooted for the Traitors in the past. Like, I definitely rooted for, like, Phaedra and Parvati. I wasn't really rooting for any of the Traitors last season. I can barely remember the first season, honestly, with Suri and the civilians.
Kyle Cook was on that season.
Kyle Cook was on that season. But I am really, really, really rooting for Rob because I think he genuinely deserves to win because being a traitor, like, at first, it's really easy. Like, I feel like you have a leg up at the beginning, and then by the end of the game, I think it gets really, really, really tricky. And the fact that he is not on anyone's radar is, like, extremely impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I have a deep appreciation for that dude, and I hope people can give him his flowers eventually because
Yeah.
I'm reading like huge essays of like it's just pretty privilege, and I'm like, yeah, but he's
Part of
aware that he's
it is.
pretty. He's aware that he's pretty. He's
Part of it
using that.
is.
Yes,
Part of it is pretty privilege, 100%. Like, they are dickmatized by him.
yes, but he
But that
knows that.
doesn't he knows it. It doesn't take away the fact that he is still playing an amazing game.
Dorinda did an exit interview going like, "Oh God, I don't care that he killed me. I just love him. I love Rob so much. You know, it's like I don't even care that he murdered me. I
Wait,
love
did
him."
they ever release the exit interview of Colton finding out that he's a traitor?
Yeah, yeah. He was like, "Oh man, it didn't the other thing people want to keep pushing the narrative is that Rob through eye contact let
Yeah.
Colton know that he was a traitor and Candace was a traitor and Lisa was a traitor." And I'm like, I guys, I
How does
really
that
don't think
work?
that.
How
I
does
don't
that work?
I don't know, but people won't
Ryan,
get
tell me it's through eye contact that Lisa Rinna's a traitor. Lisa
Yeah.
Rinna.
I power rule. I don't think Lisa will ever come back for the Bravo though now. Like it's like she's just so open about she
Yeah.
just seems very still hurt by whatever happened with Bravo.
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights, you guys. This movie is a global phenomenon.
Wuthering
Wuthering. Well, how do you say it?
Wuthering
Wuthering?
Heights? I thought it was Wuthering.
It is Wuthering.
Is it pronounced Withering?
No, I just always do like a little bit of a Kansas twang. Wuthering
Oh, okay.
Heights. So it worldwide it made close to like $80 million. It made like 33 here in the States over a 4-day weekend. They were expected to make near 40, so it went a little under projections, but overseas it did really, really well. Are you going to see this movie?
I am going to see it. Henry does not want to see it. He's like, that's a movie you can see with your girls.
Yeah, it's I can see that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see it. I also really want to see Send Help, which I haven't seen yet.
I hear that's great. Sam Raimi directed that. Yeah,
great. So I have a lot of movies that
yeah,
I
but
need to get out and see.
I want to see that. This Jacob Elordi, he seems like because he did Frankenstein, which he was excellent in, and I hear he's really good in this. Obviously, Euphoria is coming back in a couple of months, but he just seems like he's not going to have fun with He's not having fun with celebrity.
Wait, really?
Like, you know how like Glenn Powell always comes off like, hey, or Timothy Chalamet, like, what's going on? Jacob Elordi's always like, please give me my space, please.
Oh, I
please.
haven't gotten that vibe. I've seen some videos from like the red carpet where he goes, hey, beautiful. Like he is talking to the fans. That seems really nice.
That makes me feel better because I've been seeing a lot of videos where he just doesn't seem to be enjoying himself.
No, I think that he's just Australian.
Okay.
No, but I actually was just reading how Emerald Fennell, is that how you say her name?
I believe so, yeah.
So she is the director of Wuthering Heights and also Saltburn, also Promising Young Woman. All like Saltburn and Promising Young Woman. I love both of those movies, which might be a hot take. A lot of people don't. I love both of those movies a lot. She apparently, literally Wuthering Heights, she started writing it after she saw Jacob Elordi with sideburns. In Saltburn. So it was written basically as Jacob Elordi fanfic.
Wow. I mean, imagine being that beautiful where people are just inspired to like make work about you, you know? Like that would be amazing.
Wait, there was one like still from Wuthering Heights where Jacob Elordi is wearing like, you know, his 1800s garb. And I thought it was Rob Roush at the round table. I'm not even kidding.
I would love if they had like real celebrity traders where it's like real big celebrities.
Remember I told you I had a dream that Timothy Chalamet was on the Traitors and he was like, hey, it's all for Marty Supreme.
Yes, oh my God. Well, speaking of Chalamet, he actually was in conversation with Christopher Nolan. And if you remember, he worked with Christopher Nolan on the movie Interstellar when he was just a young chap. And so they were in conversation. They both have films that are up there for Oscars this year. Wait, no. Christopher Nolan, he's doing the Odyssey. There's no film, but he was in conversation with Timothy Chalamet, and they had this conversation where he was like, Christopher Nolan like always gives him like noogies, like kind of will like hug him from the side, and he's like, you still think I'm like a 13-year-old? Like I'm a 30-year-old man now, and I just thought that's so funny. of Timothée Chalamet of like, I see Kylie Jenner's boobs. I'm a man, dude. Like, I just love the fact that Christopher Nolan's like, I always think of him as a kid, the kid from Interstellar, that he had to actually cut most of Timothée Chalamet's scenes from Interstellar.
Wait, did you know that the weekend that Interstellar came out in 2014, Timothée Chalamet tweeted a picture of the Joker? Did I tell you that?
No.
He tweeted a picture of the Joker, like this was his Joker arc when he got cut from what he thought was going to be his big break. Is that crazy?
Yeah, because he even said in this, he said Interstellar is the film that I love the most out of all the films I've done, even though I'm not in it very much. It's my favorite film.
He thought it was going to be like his big break.
I mean, there are so many stories like that with actors, but it's like, obviously this guy was like destined for greatness. But I am curious because Kylie Jenner said that her mom, Kris Jenner, was her Valentine's this year in an Instagram post. Now, I think that was just her being cutesy. I don't think they broke up.
Yeah, people say that about their parents, I feel like. I wouldn't take that as like a red flag that they broke up. I want Timothée Chalamet and Christopher Nolan, though, to like collab. I sound like such a cinephile. I'm like, what if?
Wait, what could you guys get working on? What do you got on the back burner right now? Also, I'm, still pretty addicted to TikTok. And I keep getting this fucking kid. Do you know about this clavicular?
I don't understand. Like, I need someone to explain that to me. Actually, I don't want to know.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. So, like, close your ears. Like, there's this kid, he goes by the name Clavicular, and he's a streamer. So that's how he makes his money, which he pretty much just streams his whole life. And people, I don't know if it's like Kick or something like that he's on. And he's known for the influential world of Looksmaxxing. The term is Looksmaxxing, you guys. So it's to be as beautiful as you possibly can be. And so he does things like he's taken a hammer to his cheekbones.
Oh my God.
And you just keep hitting because what happens is you will break the bone, but the bone will grow back stronger.
Oh my God, stop.
There's things where you put your two thumbs and you stretch out your palate. And then there's like neck exercises. And then he like does like makeup like Tom Sandoval, but it's called Looksmaxxing. And
I hate that so much.
Oh, get this. Do you know how he controls his weight?
I don't want to know.
Meth. He openly talks about
I did see that.
He goes, it's a low dose of meth, but you guys, he's not like, he comes off like Patrick Bateman, American Psycho, but he's not like all over the place. He's just very soft-spoken.
He definitely is not like smoking meth. I bet that he takes it in the form of like Adderall.
Well, he says he snorts it. He snorts
it. Okay, he snorts it. Yeah, I was going to say, like, smoking meth is not conducive to
But is it legal to be talking about this shit, like, on Kickstream, where you're, like, openly talking about... Because I feel like all these kids...
that really scares me. I'm
scared.
You
guys, it's what... And then there's, like, all of this... There's all this lingo that's so dumb. I think... What is it? Like, mogged? You just got mogged. Like, what is it?
Out-mogged.
You just got out-mogged, like, because people will try to challenge him to, like, looks off, and then, like, or body offs. It's so ridiculous, you guys. Anyways, I'm worried for our youth. And if anybody out there...
as a society.
Oh, I mean, if clavicular is what we have, we're so done.
He also was hanging out with Andrew Tate recently.
Oh, God.
And Nick Fuentes. So, like, not only is he, like...
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Just, regular crap.
Couple more things. I did a story on Friday. Countess Luann posted that she lost her fedora, her beautiful black fedora, and she lost it in New York. And she posted an image with the Sarah McLachlan song Angel. And I really was affected by this. And if anybody has information about this, email assistant@countessluann.com. But I did get some information over the weekend. And this might be a bit. I hate to say it. What's
the bit though? Like, what's the punchline?
I have no clue. I don't know what the punchline is. My guess is this will tie into. My guess is they obviously are still doing this OG Roni minus Jill Zarin over on E called the
Golden Life or something.
The Golden Life.
Yeah.
Is this like an episode of the Golden Life where Luann? Is it going to be like a kooky show that's like a little like, because we already know they fired Jill. And I was like, I think that sent a message of like, we don't want like an hour-long show of you talking about real life issues. We want silliness. Mm-hmm. We want you guys being goofs. And so I'm like, is this like a storyline for a reality show or something of Luann's magical hats? And I did hear from somebody that is possibly the case. I don't know if it's
Oh,
for the Golden Life or it might be for something else Luann's doing, but I hear that the hat, this is, and I hate when people use, because I was really affected by this. I was sad about this. And to find out that I might be lied to, I hate that. I don't like that.
I'm really sorry that she gotcha.
Yeah, she got
She
me. Yeah.
gotcha. But, that's cute. That's cute
Yeah.
that it might be for the show, and it's gonna be silly and light and fun.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, that's the thing. That's, I was like, if they fire Jill, then obviously they don't want to have those conversations about Bad Bunny and they don't want to have conversations, which is their right. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
and that also like says, okay, so that means it's probably like a 30-minute show, not an hour-long show. Because at that point, you know, it's like Ramona's going to get herself into a trouble at some point. So a 30-minute, you know, I don't know. It seems like that's the kind of show they want. They did announce that Dorinda is now going to participate in this, but I also heard definitively that Dorinda was always going to be a part of this, is
Yeah,
that
they
she was
just weren't
just not,
announcing it yet. Yeah.
and she wasn't a series regular. She was going to pop up from time to time,
Friend
but
of.
I think she's bumped up a little bit more now because of Jill. So they have not replaced Jill, but Dorinda they had to announce just to kind of get excitement back for the project. But I was kind of like, at this point, like, are people still excited about this?
I'm personally not, but I can't speak for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Are
curious how
you?
this goes. I mean, I'm curious what they're gonna do with it. Like, oh, like, how do you do this? Or
Right.
I mean, I wanna know how you know, it's like, and then if I'm watching just something that is just wall-to-wall fake, I don't know how much I'll love that. But I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna watch it because I usually watch everything. Also, good news, Stranger Things star Maya Hawke marries singer Christian Lee Hudson in surprise Valentine's Day wedding in New York with her parents, Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman were there. Did you? And the whole cast of Stranger Things was there too, Sophie, in New York.
Yeah, I saw that, and it looks like, um, I think it was at St. Patrick's. It was at some big cathedral in New
Oh, St.
York.
Patrick's Cathedral?
I think
Whoa.
so. I could be wrong, but, I guess, yeah, it was like a big deal in the area of St. Patrick's Cathedral, and people were like, "Who's getting married?" Like, people had no idea who it was, but they knew it was a celebrity, and then it came out that it was Maya Hawke. I was surprised that it looks like People Magazine got the exclusive
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
People Magazine? You're Maya Hawke.
Well, what should Maya Hawke get?
Vogue.
Oh, really? She's like that? It's like that with
I
Maya
mean,
Hawke?
she's a real celebrity. She's on the biggest show on the planet. People Magazine is where, like, Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright's wedding photos were.
We're engaged! Woo!
We're getting married!
I love that Ethan Hawke is always wearing a bolo tie now. Like, he's in his bolo tie era.
Love that for him.
Yeah, so he was wearing a bolo tie to his daughter's wedding, but
Mm.
congrats goes out to Maya Hawke and her husband. Also, AI is destroying us. We've talked about this many times. I had
Yep.
many people, including people that I'm close to, that were fooled this week saying that Nene Leakes was making out with Apollo, which was Phaedra's ex, because there's a shot of them kissing each other on the lips, and it's completely AI, you guys. Even Nene finally came on and was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I had people send this to me going, oh no. And I could tell immediately it was AI, but we're already
Yep.
so bad about this. Rumors get spread around so fast. Just like we were talking about with clavicular, we're cooked.
Yep.
Because
We're
if people
cooked.
are throwing me shit that Nene's making out with Apollo, and like, that just, I mean, first off, logically, that wouldn't even make sense. I don't know where to even send people to prove this shit. I would say throw it in Google, but like, things are getting so sophisticated with AI that we're all going to get scammed at some point.
We are cooked. Absolutely. It's, like, actually terrifying. Also, I'm gonna fact check myself. She did not get married at St. Patrick's Cathedral. They got married at St. George's Episcopal Church.
Okay.
So, fact checking
See?
myself. I don't wanna spread misinfo.
By the way, we probably already got emails in the interim
Oh,
before you just
Jesus.
said that right now.
Death
Yeah,
threats?
anyways, just be very aware. And also, as we wind down here, I do want to say, so funny, and I don't even think really people cared. Barack Obama was on a podcast this weekend, and the guy was like, are there aliens? And Barack Obama was like, I mean, yeah, there are, but like, there's not Area 51 in the sense that they're like, he goes, I haven't seen them. But he literally said, yes, there are. And so
But
this
he
actually,
also hasn't seen them. So it's like, who has seen them then? If the president of the US didn't get to see them, then who sees them?
That would have been a great follow-up question. Thanks, Andy Cohen. But
thanks, Alex Cooper.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I mean, I would no, but like he actually like said that like out loud, like, yes, there are, but I haven't seen them. And they're the Area 51 where we have these things, like that doesn't exist. So, but he said Area 51 doesn't exist. He didn't say we don't, like there could be another area, but I thought,
Area 52.
Yeah, Area 69. Woo! But isn't it crazy that nobody really like that came out over the weekend, and I've seen it like a couple places, but I think people are just so exhausted. They're like, whatever, like, cool. I mean, if aliens, I don't know.
It's like, cool. Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? Yeah.
I have too much going on right now. Okay.
If aliens could, I want aliens to come at like a better time, like we're all happier, because like we're gonna bum out the aliens. I feel.
Who would be like if aliens came to Earth and were like, I need to talk to someone to represent humanity, who would you have?
I want to be somebody positive. I'd want it to be, I mean, we're all so suspect. I mean, I would say I want it to be somebody kind. I wanted somebody like, I don't know. Who would you, that's such a hard question. It's a great question.
I don't know, honestly. I should have thought of my answer before I asked you. Maybe like George Clooney.
He can be a little smarmy sometimes with that head, the nick of his head. He always does the head cock, like, well, maybe, I'll go. Maybe Noah Wyle. Noah Wyle seems kind.
Oh, Noah Wyle.
I don't know. You just maybe think of ER. You maybe like Noah Wyle. Oh. What about Jeff Probst?
Oh, Jeff Probst. Yes.
Jeff Probst I think he would be good. He's kind.
That's the only answer. That's the only.
And then I was thinking,
good. He's so good at like making people feel unarmed and like disarmed and just welcomed and kind.
And I would have, if it was like the early aughts, I would have said Oprah, but I don't want Oprah now.
No,
I want Oprah early aughts. Oprah.
No, not Oprah now. There's too much going on with that.
Yeah, there's too much going. Sorry, Oprah, you lost your chance for me to put you with an alien because I would have. No, like I don't want Gail there. I don't want Gail King there. I don't want, like I want. It's got to be somebody that's like super chill and like I don't want to. I want them to go in. I don't want them to think this is an opportunity to like, I don't want like a Colton Underwood where they think this is a stepping stone into a bigger part of their career. Like I want them to think about the whole, like all of us, humanity, not just themselves. Like Lisa Rinna would be horrible at like talking to an alien.
Do an impression of Lisa Rinna talking to an alien.
Have you tried my husband's sauce? Oh, some people say I look like an alien. I know what it's like to be misunderstood on my 7th season of Housewives.
Oh my God. I can't. No, I think Jeff Probst is the only answer. And also that just got me thinking Jeff Probst on the Traitors.
Oh, he would see. And eventually I do worry because we're coming up on the 50th season of Survivor that I think premieres in like a week and a half. Mm-hmm. And I'm not emotionally ready for this, but I also do like, there's been like, this is for years now of like, who eventually takes over for Jeff Probst or does Survivor die with Jeff?
I think Survivor unfortunately dies with Jeff. There's no way. There's no.
People said that with Jeopardy with Alex Trebek. No, it'll go on because it makes money.
But like it barely makes money now.
I mean, that's a good point too, but
it barely makes it. It's been making less money every single year. So it's like, I think they might just,
but everything in TV now makes less money because everything, like we have so much of everything.
I probably mentioned this before, but did you know 40 million people watched the premiere of Survivor Outback season 2 in the year 2000?
I did actually know that. And it's one of the highest TV audiences for that year, because like the biggest television audience I think ever was
besides
like
the Super Bowl. It was
it was like, and it was like the MASH season finale in the 70s, I believe. Yep. And then there was a couple things like that, but it's like there was no other options. You know, you only had a couple channels, but Survivor was such an explosive out of the gate hit that they didn't plan on, that once the second season hit, everybody was on board. And it's been slowly chipping away, but I still dig the show. I just think the fans of the show the fans of the show that end up playing the game, sometimes I wish they didn't know enough Survivor stuff because they're always trying to make big moves. And I sometimes think that ruins the game.
Totally. Yeah, the game bots have ruined it.
Yeah. What's coming up this week on Snarkbait?
We are talking about Ansel Elgort on our Thursday deep dive. He is, trigger warning, disgusting.
So you guys, he's from, if you remember the movie Baby Driver or the West Side Story with Steven Spielberg, he was a really up and coming actor that
he was like an it boy. Like he was going to be the next big thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and he did a lot of things, I think, female-related that I'm sure you guys will tell us all about on Snarkbait. But it's really interesting. Like, he's still working, but he was on, like...
No, he, like, barely is.
Well, he did that HBO show.
Tokyo Vice and West Side Story, but he was cast before his scandal happened. So those were in the works before his scandal. Then since his scandal, he hasn't been cast in anything, which is for the best. Like, he's disgusting. So that's on Thursday. On Wednesday, we are talking about the Nancy Guthrie case.
Ugh.
Very sad and horrible and confounding. And then,
do you think they really are, like, do you think they have nothing? Because it seems like they have nothing, but part of me just hopes that, like, we shouldn't know. Like, I shouldn't know what the investigation entails. So I'm hoping that it appears that they have nothing, but they really have something, you know?
Exactly. I hope that they know more behind the scenes and they're telling the public. That's how it should be. That's how investigations work. Yeah.
Because if all of us bloggers and all that shit is just putting out all the information, like, I don't know. I just don't know if it helps things. Like, I don't want to.
It does not.
And so, I mean, and they keep pulling over people and, like, you know, putting people into custody, but then having to release them. And so it's just really tragic because I don't know how this poor woman could have survived this long with the health problems that she had at 84 years old. So you guys cover that on Snarkbait on Wednesday, Dark Energy Tuesday. And that's it, folks. Thank you. So if the aliens, I mean, I think the aliens are being here in peace, but if they end up not being in peace, it's been a good run, you guys. This could be the last Pop Culture Roundup if the aliens get here this week.
It's been a good run. Take me now, like we said. We're ready.
Oh my God, girl, and I'm a girl dad now. If the aliens come for me, I'll be like, I'm a girl dad. Please don't.
Look, I'm a girl dad. So
I'm a girl dad. Please, sir. I have a child. Please, alien. I have a child to live for. Okay, you guys. I'm a goof. Bye.
Bye.